You was Shani?
Oh my God.
Shani O'Neal.
Oh my God.
You know the crazy part, right?
Hold on, nigga.
Look,
Hold on, no.
Right? No, look.
No, wait.
Hey, look. So look.
That's a wild card,
Listen,
bro.
Jesus.
Bro, what are you? AP, right?
Wait, who brought you an AP?
Shani, right?
No, Shaq's bank account.
Look, Shaq got mad at me because I like that, but that's that's
What the fuck am I here?
So when I proposed to her, right?
Wait,
Shaq go off on her.
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
Wait, stop. You proposed to Shani?
Me.
To her.
When he proposed to me, Shaq DM'd me and said,
And
"I wish you the
blocked him.
best
What the
of
fuck
luck."
you got to do with Shaq?
Because he was my friend.
Prior to him and Shani.
Prior to us.
So
when
Shaq
I
know who you
posted
are.
Yeah.
Because he fucked his wife or ex-wife.
No, because she was spending money on me, right? So she got me a Richard Mille.
Richard Mille. You capping? Come on.
No, he's not.
Dead homie.
Come on,
He's not.
What happened to it?
I got.
It's not today?
No, he gets shot too many times. He don't wear jewelry no more.
Yeah, so it's like, at the end of the day, I was fucking. I mean, she was like a sugar mama to me on crib. So at the end
you
of the day,
you can't. Men do the same
hold
thing
on.
women do. I telling you right now.
One second.
Okay.
One second. Let me ask you a question. Was you going to the house?
I was going everywhere.
Well, what city was the house in?
Listen. She gonna be mad to the motherfucker when she see this, but at the end of the day is Shani O'Neal. She know what's up. I fucked her like 2 weeks before she got married to the pastor.
Oh
she
my
was
God.
like,
You gotta get her divorced. Stop it.
No, she told me, she was like, I need some good dick before I go down the aisle. I said, Crip, I got you. What you got for me? She was like,
I got
no, listen, she was like, I got 10,000 for you. I said, that's not enough. When I pulled up, she gave me 50. So.
She was trying to cop.
She gave you.
These concepts, that people, we all have lessons in life, but one of the hardest things is to recognize your own faults.
Trust me.
It's hard. And the fact is that the reason why you have a lot of black women that are single is because they have not been taught how to be submissive. Mm-hmm. I can vouch for that.
Or daddy issues.
They have daddy issues, right? They have daddy issues and they've never been taught how to be submissive because mum has always been like, listen, we're black people, we're poor, we need education. Education was always pushed to me. I went to university, right? Studied, I graduated. It was never ever said to me as a child, do you know what? You need to learn to cook so you can be able to be a good wife to your husband one day. That just wasn't pushed on us. We didn't think like that. So how can you expect a woman to be submissive and be a good wife if she was never taught that?
You know why? It's because a lot of these women are taught by scorned single women. Like for example, right? I was at a function with my homie, right? My homie, he married, right? And then at the function, it was another married couple. So it was all married couples and then one single lady, right? One single, she was a sibling of one of the couples. She was single. And she had a niece. I don't know if it was a niece or a daughter, but she was like 18 with her. And I tried to give the younger, I said, well, when you look for, like, because you're getting around the dating age, you're 18. So I was trying to give her a pointer on like relationships. And I don't know if it's her mom, but I know it's somebody who she's influenced by heavily. And she literally spurted out, niggas ain't SHI, you feel me? And I'm like, oh, so I already know what this young girl is being indoctrinated with. You feel what I'm saying? Because as soon as I try to give her something about like a relationship from somebody who's been in a relationship a long time, and she's the only single one there. You see what I'm saying? But this is the doctrine she giving to the young girl. So you can imagine what's her mentality going to be when she gets older. You see what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of females is this way. You don't need a man because they scorn their whole life. You feel what I'm saying? Just go and do your own thing. So now this girl is growing up with this doctrine, indoctrinated by this foolishness. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the reason why.
Here's the reality, and there's empirical data to prove this. Black women have the lowest approval rate of all the other races of women. I'm gonna say that again.
100%.
Black women have the lowest approval rate of all the other races
100%.
on dating apps, because they've done it on OkCupid and a couple other dating apps where they looked and said that they saw that black women have the lowest response rates. Now I know people are saying, well, why is that relevant? I'll tell you why it's relevant. Because on online dating apps, people are brutally honest with what they actually like.
Yes.
That's why the data is so good. So black women have the lowest approval ratings, and on top of that, black women, by far, when you look at the numbers, prefer African American men. Why is this a problem? Well, it goes simple as this. Black men are like the universal blood donor. They'll deal with other demographics of women if they can. Women are blood type A. They can only deal with African.
Now, I want to say this, especially for all the black women watching. I love black women. I love black women, but honestly, my whole life, I probably slept with one. Let me think. Well, half black, they count, but like full black woman, two. Probably my whole life I slept with two like full black women and then like half black. Two more, so probably four. But the reason is because a lot of, honestly, the other races like white, I slept with more white girls, and I've been in a relationship with more Hispanics because a lot of those females were more aggressive towards me. A lot of black girls, I never thought black women liked me, honestly. So that's why I never end up with a white black girl. But don't get me wrong, but I love black women. But we just stating the facts of why. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them aren't single, but don't go over here like, oh, he a black woman hater. No, black women ain't like me, so that's why I ain't with a black woman. You feel me? I went with who like me. Hispanic women and white women like me, so I just rock with that. I rock with who rock with me. You feel me? But yeah, well, mainly Hispanic though. Mainly Hispanic.
American men typically, that's what they prefer. But the men that they want can date a whole plethora of women versus what they're looking for is a very segmented portion of the community. Now, let's add some buffers onto that make it worse. Educated black women, far less likely to get into a relationship than an educated Caucasian woman, okay? Kevin talks about this on his show with.
So I had it on my heart tonight to make this message for my ladies in their single season or my ladies who are currently settling and just need a little motivation to get out. So a little prior to the new year, I was finding myself on occasion saying, God, like, what's going on? Like, are you not trying to send me a man? Like, do you want me to cry? Do you want me to be sad? I just thought to myself, like, girl, you got it going on. Your business is successful. You know, you're a good person. You're in therapy. You've been in therapy. And obviously there's other factors, but what's happening, what's going on? I told myself, let me just put my faith forward. Maybe it's just not time. Was I supposed to use this whole bottle? Okay, that's besides the point. Let me try this. Oh my. That is.
Shit about to be
this
wasted.
is amazing. I told myself, I said, listen, when you are doing what you want to do, God be like, I'm trying to help you out, girl. I just need you to like tune in and tap in. So what I did was tap in, start a new year. I made a vision board. I set out my intentions and I just set the tone for the year. Like, this year you are deserving. This year you are worthy. You're going to get everything you deserve. You just have to be patient. You have to be obedient. Don't be desperate. Valentine's Day is coming up, so keep it cute. Stay true to yourself and remember who you are. Feed yourself and remember, self-love is better than any love you can ever get. And if it means that you gotta stay single for a minute, do that. Cause the person that's meant for you, he gonna fall in your lap and you gonna be on TikTok like, oh my God, I stayed patient, I stayed down, and look at my man. Well, that's how I'm gonna do it. I just know this year, I'm gonna look back at this video and be like, wow. Remember that night you was at home drinking Cosmopolitans by yourself? Look at you now. So hopefully I can stitch this video. So let me like fake stitch it. But until then, toast to the single season. And y'all, don't be too hard on yourself.
But man, it irks me when I see people. It's like they be yearning for a relationship. I'm like, yo, do you know what a relationship entails? It's so much more than pictures on Instagram. That's what they think it is. relationships are like serious, man. You have to be seriously committed. It's not gonna always be sunshine and rainbows, man. But I mean, I didn't hear too much wrong with what she said. But at the end of the day, you have to focus on, if you want to be in a relationship when you are single, focus on working on being a wife, if that's your goal, while you are single, man. You feel me? Because a lot of these people, I'm telling you, they want it, but they not ready for that, man. They don't even, it's like they want the pictures on Instagram, they want the wedding, but they don't want what come with it. They just want the Instagram likes and stuff, bro. Nah, it's a whole nother lifestyle that come with it, man. And a lot of them ain't ready for it. I'm telling you.
A lot of the time I realize that other cultures kind of get this. I need you to hear me. Other cultures tend to get this. And when I say other cultures, I'm talking about white culture, Indian culture. I'm talking about other cultures other than African Americans. And a lot of the time what happens is you're mistaking the playboy for a husband, and you're trying to marry a playboy instead of marrying a husband. And that's, a lot of women don't realize this. A lot of women don't realize this. And this is why you continue to have such horrible dating experiences. Because you could be sitting there ignoring the husband material, ignoring the man that is already put you in his forever category. A man will sleep with you, hang out with you, Netflix and chill with you, and you are not his type at all, but he enjoys the sex, he enjoys your company, he enjoys the fun. And now as a woman, you've put this type of man into the husband material. They looked at the playboy and said, he just wasn't the one, he wasn't faithful, he wasn't ready to settle down. But Rebecca, as a matchmaker, I want you to find me the man who looks like Mr. Playboy, who wants to be loyal and faithful to me and committed to me, and find me my husband, but I want him to look like Mr. Playboy and act like Mr. Playboy. And that's when I stopped matchmaking.
Now, if you guys don't know who that is Rebecca Lynn Pope. She
made a good point, man. Tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. Tell me. But that's the truth. It's like y'all be looking for it's like y'all be trying to piece together like the perfect person, bro. It don't exist. Y'all say, I want a person who in church, but at the same time carry a gun and still do missions on the side, but at the same time he still love and like what? I want me a preacher man who still carry a Glock and then still go to the hood. Like, bro, y'all need to make sense. That's the stuff y'all be saying, bro.
So I was in the gym this morning and I saw a guy that I had like briefly talked to. We exchanged like flirty texts and talked on FaceTime, but we just kind of like fell off a little bit. So I had seen him and he's a nice guy. So I was like, hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. He's like, yeah, I haven't seen you, And we, chopped it up and left. So then later he comes back over and he's like, you're probably wondering why you haven't talked to me in a while. And I was like, no, not really. People's lives get busy. Like, it's no big deal. I'm also thinking in my mind, if you wanted to talk to me, you would. So it's okay. No worries. He's like, yeah, like I really wanted to date you, which is why I got your number and was talking to you. But you know how you talk to multiple people and you start talking to one really heavy, and like talking to multiple people doesn't really work for me. And I was like, oh, you got a girlfriend? He said, no, I wouldn't say that. I was like, oh, but you really like her. So congratulations. That's cool. Like, I hope y'all work out. And I was super sincere about that because like I said, he's a dope guy and, whatever. And he was like, I know I don't have to say this, but I want to, and I feel the need to. And I was like, well, I appreciate it, but listen, it's literally all of the dating process. I'm not offended at all. I hope that y'all work out. This is dope. This is cute. Now, unevolved area would have been like, wow, like, here's another guy that doesn't want to date me, da, 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 da. No, we're not doing that. We're doing what flows, okay? And honestly, this is really a message for the girls that feel like dating is difficult or like nobody wants you or whatever the case may be. Don't speak in absolutes, but every no gets you closer to your yes. Every I don't know, every inconsistent person gets you closer to the person that's going to appreciate you and deserves you. So be happy for people that find their person, and you just focus on you and keep it pushing, okay? Life is so short, but also life is very long. Also, remember that you do the choosing. So don't worry about being picked because you choose. So
Well, I didn't agree with the last part. You do the choosing. I feel like that person. I feel like when it's your time, the person, it's gonna be a mess. Y'all gonna come together. It ain't like that. It ain't like, you feel what I'm saying? Like you just gonna go and choose someone, because obviously her choosing process ain't been too. You know what I'm saying? And a majority of the time, it's always the woman that's getting chose. So I think she need to focus on being a woman that want to be chose. You see what I'm saying? Because now it's like she gave a whole good message, and at the end, you do the choosing. Well, a lot of these women ain't chose well. Your goal needs to be to get chose, to be such a good woman in your single stage to where a man looking at you like, hey, oh, I got to choose her. If you read the Bible, if you know about Boaz, he's a rich king, a great man after God's heart, rich and everything. Ruth, a good woman, she sacrificed her own life to go take care of a woman that she's not even related to, right? So Boaz, he saw her and saw how great of a woman she was and what she sacrificed for this woman. So guess what he did? He chose her because he saw how great she was in her single stage. That's how women need to think. You need to think about, how can I get chose? How can I be such a great woman to where that great guy can't pass me up? But this shit gonna end up, you do the truth. No, you don't. You don't. Let's keep it going.
What's up, you guys? I want to give you a piece of my mind today with a story time. And this story time is going to be about why I am single. So first and foremost, I am single because I stopped dating in 2014, February to be exact. And I just decided that it is not something that I wish to put time into. So for the last 9 years, I have done absolutely nothing to unsingle myself. And the reason why I'm not interested in unsingling myself is because I believe dating is a complete waste of a woman's time. It can also have effects on your mental health because a lot of men approach dating with this mentality of, well, we gotta ask you to get married and you can't get married unless I ask you. So they come into the dating scene with all of this bullshit and these low vibrational ass dates just to see if you will be willing to paint your face black and tap dance for them as a ring. And I just decided that I do not want to be a part of that fucking circus. So I have actually been proposed to. I have had 4 marriage proposals in my lifetime, which either I turned down or we just decided that getting married would not be the best things for our lives at this moment. A lot of single women have been proposed to and been engaged, and we just decided that, look, fuck this. So one of the main reasons why I have never tried very hard to get married is because I do not want children. A lot of men, especially black men, want children. They either want more children or they want to start a family for the first time with the woman. I don't want any fucking kids, and I don't apologize for it. And I knew that looking at that ring on my finger meant that I would have to push a baby out through my vagina, which I was not okay with. Last time I checked, I cannot get an STD from having a Chilean sea bass. Last time I checked, I cannot get pregnant from having a seared salmon. So I'm not understanding how they equate paying for meals with them being now eligible to come to my house in the privacy. I'm supposed to get naked and share my body with them just because they paid for a fucking date. Especially with the amount of unhinged guys that are out here that are just looking to prey on a vulnerable woman and unalive them. It's not fucking happening. So if you are still out here dating as a woman, make sure that it is because that is something that you genuinely want to do. Because I had to have a real talk with myself, and the only reason that I was even dating is because I felt like the people around me felt that I needed to be married. That's not something that I want for myself. What?
Okay, you want to be single? I feel like that's what I get out the whole story time. You just want to be single. Fine, just be single. I mean, what else? Let's go to the next.
This is actually the reason like women end up single, because women in their 20s we typically select for looks, where in our 30s typically. Okay, I'm not talking about you. Typically in our 20s. How tall is your boyfriend?
He's like 5'11".
Okay, so
5'10",
top
5'11".
Okay, so still top 20% of height. Yes, you do. Okay, that's why they say you don't listen to what women say. Watch what they do.
Just give you a scenario. Have you ever won the lottery?
Hell no, I wish I did.
Have you tried?
Hell yeah, I tried.
How many scratch offs you have about?
A lot.
Okay then. Have you ever won anything?
Yes.
A few times?
Yes.
Okay then. So women, take this note. You may not always win the lottery, but if you keep trying, there's a possibility you may get a piece of something. And it's what you make of it.
Yep, that was a good analogy.
You can't have everything.
You're not gonna get everything. But if I won $20 on the scratch off that I paid $1 for, I think that's a win, right?
Yeah, that's
come on.
If you take that $20 and you turn it into something, that's something, right?
Yeah.
If I turn it 60,
make the best out of what you got.
But this is
That's a fact, though. I agree with that, man. I agree with that ending. But hey, man, tell me what y'all think about that video in the comments, man. Hey, we on the road to 50K subscribers, man. My goal is to hit 50K subs the first year. We already look at what we done, family. 200 family. That shows y'all how amazing y'all are. Look at how far we made it in 3 months, man. You know, I started this channel because now, like, I'm in the process of transitioning out of the military. And I said, you know what? When I get out of the military, bro, I am not working again a day in my life. I'm going to do my dream in YouTube. That's my dream. I've been working on this forever. And look at what y'all done, man. I'm making money right now on this platform in 3 months. Dedication, hard work, man. And y'all the ones who helped me. But thank you guys, man, for real. But hey, this year, watch. Remember, we finna hit 50K subs. We're gonna do it together. You hear me? But hey, 205. And I want to say this, man. Whatever it is you want to do, man, get up and work at the thing every day, and you can make it happen, man. For real. See you guys next video. Let's get it.